Gordon is a big blue tender engine who has lived on the island of Sodor for a very long time. Whenever he pulls the express, he always likes showing off to other engines, and he always tells them to move out of his way.
Get out of my way, Emily.
What are you doing, Gordon? Stop showing off!
Huh, you see me show off all the time.
But Gordon wasn't the only engine good enough to pull the express. The only other engine that's also a good express was Rebecca, and she hadn't lived on the island that long. Rebecca is also good at pulling slow goods trains and is much kinder and friendlier than Gordon.
Hello there, Emily. How are you feeling today?
I'm fine, Rebecca. It's just that Gordon won't stop showing off whenever he pulls the express along.
Take no notice of him. Gordon is always boasting about how important he is whether he takes the express.
The next morning, Gordon and Rebecca were talking at Knapford while they waited for their trains to be shunted.
You know, Gordon, I think it's time that you be a lot more sensible whenever you take the express.
But Rebecca, the express must be on time. It's very important for me to let my passengers know which station I must stop at to let people disembark off the coaches.
I've pulled the express before and I don't always show off.
Puh, I would like to see you try, Rebecca.
Which other engines on Sodor have pulled the express before?
Henry has pulled the express, and so have James and Edward. We're not the only engines on Sodor that have pulled the most important passenger train on the whole island.
Okay, Gordon, here are your coaches. Now don't drag me along, because I have to get uncoupled first.
Very well then, little Thomas, now it's time for me to depart. Express coming through.
As soon as Gordon left, the Fat Controller spoke to Rebecca.
Ah, Rebecca, this goods train needs to go to Vickerstown, so you mustn't go too fast or else you could crash.
Don't you worry, sir. You can count on me.
As Rebecca was making her way to Vickerstown with her goods train, Gordon was speeding along the main line with the express. But he still wouldn't stop showing off at other engines he passes. When he arrived at Vickerstown, he saw his brother, the Flying Scotsman, waiting to take passengers to the mainland.
Hello there, little brother.
Hello, Scotsman.
I see you're on good time with the express. That's very good.
Yes, it is, brother. I'm always on time, and I thunder down the line.
Just then, Spencer arrived from the mainland. He had brought the Duke and Duchess of Boxford with him.
Hello there, you two.
Oh, hello, Spencer.
I've brought the Duke and Duchess here to have a very important tea in the station waiting rooms. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go get myself checked over at the yards.
Are you still jealous that Spencer beat you in the great race?
Yes, Gordon, I can still remember that time.
When Rebecca arrived safely at the goods yard, she saw Spencer filling up his tender with coal, which gave her an idea.
Spencer, how long are you going to stay here for?
Not long. Why do you ask?
I was thinking if you pull the express while Gordon has a rest for a whole week.
Pull the express? I'm a private engine. I don't pull public passenger trains.
I know, but I think it's to teach Gordon a lesson for showing off, don't you think?
I guess you could be right, Rebecca. I just have to ask the Duke and Duchess of Boxford first.
Just then, the two big engines heard a familiar whistle. And the engine that was arriving at the goods yard was Murdoch. He had brought a goods train from the mainland and was pleased to be back home on Sodor.
It certainly feels nice to be back home on Sodor.
Murdoch, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you too, Rebecca.
You two know each other?
Yes, Spencer. I used to work with Rebecca on the same railway before I was shipped to Sodor. She pulled passenger trains while I handled the goods traffic.
Hello, everyone. I see Murdoch has come home from the mainland.
I sure have, Emily. Have there been any changes on this railway while I was away?
A lot of it has changed over the years.
Yes, it has. I remember when the Duke and Duchess of Boxford got a new summer house, which was much better than their old one.
What happened to the old summer house they stayed in?
As Rebecca listened to Emily, Spencer and Murdoch talking, she had another idea.
Perhaps we could all take turns at pulling the express. It'll help run things smoother and the passengers will be pleased. It's to teach Gordon a lesson for showing off.
The next morning, as Gordon arrived at Knapford, he was surprised to see Rebecca on his platform with the express.
Rebecca, what are you doing on my platform?
I spoke to the back controller and he said it was a great idea for me to take turns with Emily, Spencer and Murdoch.
Rebecca is right, Gordon. For the whole week, Rebecca, Emily, Spencer and Murdoch will be taking turns at pulling the express, so you can have a much-needed rest. But, sir, you can't let other engines take the express that aren't as good as me. Why can't Edward, Henry or James take the express? Those three engines have other jobs to do as well, Gordon. As of this week, you are to take goods trains round the island. A goods train? A goods train? A goods train? Oh, the indignity.
Sorry, Gordon. Looks like you won't be pulling the express this week after all.
Rebecca is right, Gordon. We'll start our express routes from Knapford, while Spencer and Murdoch start their routes from Vicarstown.
Gordon could not believe what he had heard and started sulking while pulling the goods trains he is asked to take.
The shame of it! The shame of it! Oh, the shame of it!
And while Gordon was stuck on goods duty, Rebecca, Emily, Spencer and Murdoch all took turns at pulling the express. Rebecca and Emily started from Knapford, while Spencer and Murdoch started from Vicarstown. Rebecca was having a wonderful time, and she always whistles hello to other engines that pass by.
Woohoo!
How did you handle with the express, Rebecca?
Very well, Spencer. I've given the passengers a splendid smooth ride.
Am I on time, Emily?
Yes, you are, Spencer. You're just in time.
Well done, Emily, for arriving on time without any accidents.
Wow! Thank you, Murdoch. I guess I can be called Excellent Emily, after all.
That evening, Murdoch arrived at Knapford with his last load of express passengers for the day. As he was uncoupled from the coaches, he could see Gordon in the yards feeling miserable.
Cheer up, Gordon. We had a lot of fun pulling the express. What have you been up to as a goods engine?
I had to take some trucks to the docks, and then I went to the coaling plant and I got myself dirty.
It's alright, Gordon. It doesn't matter what jobs you are given as long as you're really useful.
Oh, I guess maybe you're right, Murdoch. Maybe I should stop showing off in the near future.
That's the spirit, Gordon.
We all did very well with the express, even me. I, for once, did not leave the brake coach behind.
And I'm getting used to pulling public services.
You see, Gordon, lots of big engines are good at pulling the express. No matter how fast we are, we're all really useful engines.
Thank you, Rebecca. I understand now. Would anyone be interested in pulling the express at night? I think I'll leave the nighttime express trains for you, Gordon. Oh, yes, sir. Thank you very much. Not a problem, Gordon. But you still can't pull the passenger train during the day this week. But you can do it at night.
Looks like you got the chance to pull the express this week after all.
Yes, I did, Rebecca. I hope I don't take the wrong road this time. Oh, just a matter. Oh.